NATO defence ministers are meeting in Brussels this week to hold the first ever dedicated review of the alliance's cyber defence efforts. It's a sign that the issue of cyber defence has reached the very top of NATO's agenda. Given the evolving nature of the challenge, the alliance needs to continuously develop its capabilities to improve threat detection, reduce vulnerabilities and respond faster to attacks. These same issues were also the subject of a very different gathering in Amsterdam recently. At the IT security conference Hack in the Box, many of the world's leading hackers and IT security professionals learnt about the latest trends and threats in cyberspace. Edward Schwartz works for RSA, an IT security company that counts NATO among its customers.
Many of the people here work in some aspect of computer network defense, whether it's working for a government agency, a bank, an energy company. They're going to try to figure out how can we get better at what we're doing. And that's really what this is about, is getting better techniques, becoming faster, becoming smarter. And these conferences that are technical in nature really help provide those capabilities and skills to these very elite technicians and engineers.
Dylan Canabiran is a hacker turned IT security professional who founded the conference. His motto is keep knowledge free. The best way to make cyberspace more secure, he says, is by sharing information with everyone, the public, industry, governments and the military.
It's starting to improve, so everything has to start somewhere. You can't expect it to be an overnight solution. I think the fact that you do see a few more military and as well as law enforcement people actually coming to conferences like Hack in the Box to learn, but to also have discussions. And I think that's the main thing. It's actually that to realize that you don't know everything, and there might be somebody out there who knows something that you don't, and it's worth having conversation and at least just hearing them out.
Those conversations do take place informally at events like this, Schwartz confirms. He says collaboration against cyber threats is vital, as attacks are increasingly becoming too sophisticated for any one organization or country to deal with alone.
If one country or one organization is trying to just defend themselves without collaborating with others, it's like living on an island. You know, you're being attacked and you're wondering, why is it happening to me? So organizations like NATO, Europol, Interpol, other organizations in the US that perform collaboration, it's the power of many collaborating with one another that really gives the power of intelligence, the power of collaboration. You can find out about these attacks, share that information among one another, and have a lot more leg up on the adversary, a lot more success in terms of detecting and stopping what they're doing.
Last year alone, NATO dealt with over 2,500 cases of abnormal cyber activity and intrusion attempts. The alliance is considering the scope for increasing its collaboration, sharing more information, more common training, and establishing best practices are just some of the issues on the agenda. Schwartz says the military has been taking the threat seriously, but it's a fast-moving target.
I think that the military and certain aspects of the government sector have typically been on the leading edge of a lot of this. That's true in the US, it's certainly true in a lot of Europe, it's definitely true in the UK and in other parts of the world. I visit a lot of the world and I believe that to be true. So, I think while some people may see the government as slow to respond in some categories of what they do, in cybersecurity, the military has recognized for a while that this is a very important area and they need to invest in it.
Jim Manico teaches webmasters to create more secure websites, both professionally and for a charity called OWASP. For him, sharing knowledge freely is all about leveling the playing field so that no one group, organization or nation can get too far ahead of the game and dominate cyberspace.
This is like another new era. It's another form of weapon. It's the world of cyber. So I see the U.S. migrating into Army, Navy, Air Force, Cyber Force, Marines. It's a whole other branch of the military that I feel is needed. I think it's critical for NATO, just like you had to, once upon a time, build new aircraft and hire the first generation pilots and train them. And NATO is going to need to mature those capabilities. It's just a fact of life right now.
Whether such cyber forces will be a fact of life in future remains to be seen. While the alliance is intent on developing its cyber defences, the debate on how best to do so has only just begun. I'm Mike Mühlberger reporting for the NATO channel from Brussels.